Hey everybody, it's John Thomas. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for clicking on the video. Today, I'm sharing with you the most annoying questions I get as a foreigner living abroad here in China. I hope you know this video is intended to be fun and really looking forward to sharing these with you. In fact, the last question that I share is honestly the most annoying. Probably because there's some cultural differences there. So stay tuned for that. Before we get into this video, I really want to hit home the point that I value curiosity. I would never want to stifle the ability for people to ask questions because that's how we learn, and I absolutely would never want people to stop asking questions. That being said, there are some questions that can sometimes get annoying. I will answer them every single time, and I will always answer them as if it's the first time I've heard it, because I would never want to stop somebody from asking questions. So which is better, the US or China? I get this question so many times, especially having lived here for the past 7 years. And in speaking to a lot of my friends from other countries, they get that question as well. Regardless of what country you're from, there's always this curiosity to understand the differences between the two countries and which one you like best. And there's not a really clear answer. I wish that I could take all of the safety that I have here in China and combine it with all of the freedoms of the US, but it just, after hearing it for so many times, that question gets so annoying, especially when it's around like political stuff, like there's always this conversation, right? Especially recently with the whole Taiwan situation with Nancy Pelosi, those questions start to come up again. So anytime there's a divide between the two countries is when that question comes back out again. So time and time again, I'm answering that question, and there's never a right answer. There's one day I might feel like, wow, China is so much better. The next time it's like, wow, US is so much better. But I think the dream would be to be able to combine some of those great things about each country together into one. So if you've got a country in mind that has the safety and security of China with the freedoms of the US, let me know where it is. I'd love to consider moving there. Can I take a picture with you? When I first moved here, I was so flattered because whoever wants to take a picture with me? And I was like, why are they wanting to take a picture with me? I had no idea why that was something that somebody would want to even do. Whether that was at the Great Wall, at the Forbidden Palace, any tourist destination. And I know it still happens today for several people. And I never know what happens to those photos. So at first it was super flattering. And then when you're just kind of in the experience, I don't know how celebrities do it. It just gets a little annoying. I will always do it if somebody's asks or has the courage to ask. I have no problem doing that. But I just think it's so interesting that that's something that people do. I don't know what those photos are doing or where they are floating around, but I just find that very fascinating. Can we just talk about what a beautiful day it is today in Tianjin? I mean, these are the days. I can't believe it's August. It's not even that hot out today. Do you speak Mandarin? Do you speak Chinese? Oh my God, that question is the most annoying question for one reason, because I get so angry at myself that I've lived here this long and have not been more proficient with the language. I could do so much more to be learning Mandarin. I've taken classes when I first lived here. I've chosen other priorities for my time, such as this YouTube channel. But I can't live here this long and not walk away with some more proficiency in the language. And then I don't think I'd be so annoyed. It has nothing to do with the people who ask the question. It has everything to do with me not being able to say, yes, I know Mandarin, and let's have a conversation, because that doesn't happen now. Do you have a chop? That is another annoying question I get asked here in China, most specifically at the bank. Now, a chop is like a red stamp that legitimizes your documents. It says this is official. And if you are doing something and you need a document, whether that's for permits, visas, residence validation, whatever, when you hear that question, do you have a chop? So annoying, because you realize you've missed a step. So it's definitely something that I wish I didn't have to hear, and it's so annoying when you get it. But do you have a chop? I hope I don't have to hear that one ever again. The next most annoying question is, do you have a 48-hour COVID test? This is one that happens every now and then, and it's getting more and more annoying as time goes by, but it is definitely one that I hope goes away. It's just another reminder of the situation that we're in, and it's just so annoying. So, do you have your 48-hour COVID test result? Because you need it to go anywhere. Super annoying. I hope it goes away soon, and we never have to hear it again. Ever. Ever. Well, you've made it this far. The last most annoying question I think I've ever received is, how much ... How much do you pay for your apartment? How much was your flight? How much do you get paid? It's such a different culture here because it's the norm. Everybody always asks everybody how much they get paid, how much was your rent. I believe it comes from a sense of like everybody wanting to be fair and equal, and it just really not mattering. Is mattering a word? Where it just really doesn't matter to anybody to answer those questions. Growing up in the US, we were so guarded. Like, you didn't share your pay, you didn't share your rent, you don't ask people how much their house was, but now we can look it up on Redfin or Zillow or whatever you use. So we kind of have more transparency. There's transparency in salary that's huge right now across the board. Maybe China was onto something, and maybe it's just a question I have to get used to. So that, to me, is the most annoying question. I'm getting better at answering it. I don't always answer as transparently as possible, but that's definitely one of the toughest and most annoying questions I get as a foreigner living abroad here in China. So I took the scooter home and I got myself a beer. I got a Guinness. So delicious. It's a beautiful day for it. Late afternoon. Thought I would enjoy. So there's some of the annoying questions. I'm sure there's a lot of you who are foreigners living in other countries that also get some annoying questions. I think I'm getting bit here. Uh-oh. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching and for clicking on the video. If you would love to consider subscribing, I would really appreciate it as we make our way to 7,000, which still, I can't believe, is right around the corner. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.